how are you doing today? I'm your host for the most, Ultrastand Pheonix, and thank you for joining me on my blog today, The Reality of Things, where the reality is hidden in the realm of the unseen. Sorry about the choppiness on my video last week, and something again today. I gotta check out my computer or probably get it fixed up. So hopefully it goes a little smoother, corrects itself, and we could have a smooth broadcast today. So again, sorry for last week's broadcast, the choppiness, and let's hope it gets cleared up today. Today we're going to be talking about, press that like button, that subscribe button, and leave a comment if you wish. And we're going to dive into this like Greg Louganis. Today we're going to be talking about astrology. I was brought into at a very young age with my mother, and she always had these books around, with astrology and signs and stuff like that. And I got into it because I used to read them a lot, and I got fascinated by them. And my mother would always ask me when I was dating a girl or a woman, "What sign is she?" And for some reason, man, she nailed the person's personality. So she nailed it. Like, she'd say to me, what's that girl's sign? I'll go, "Oh, she's an Aries." And she'll tell me about how the Aries person was. Oh, they're nice people, but they're very protective and they're very stubborn, and what I'm trying to say to you, and forth and whatnot. And I took that into my life, always asking people, or "What sign are you?" And I got so good at it myself that where I would tell the person about themselves, and they'd be like, "Holy smokes, how'd you know that?" And don't get me wrong, a lot of people's, like, you could have the same sign as somebody and not be like the person, or be like the another person that has the same sign as you. You might be the total opposite. A lot has to do with that person might be the same sign as you, but they were born in the nighttime, or you were born in the sun time, and they don't have the same type of personality you do. But there's certain things that ring true with signs when it comes to the same people having the same sign, right? So for instance, I'm a Taurus, right? And people say, "Oh, you Tauruses are stubborn." And I got to think about it. It's like, well, what are we really stubborn about? Like, cause I found myself being a Taurus person. Like, we're loving, we're warm, and we're very protective of people that we care about and our loved ones. And I was like, we're stubborn to a point, but like, we're stubborn because we want to be right with something. We want to be perfect with something, right? We're perfectionists. And half the times I got to look back in my life, and I was like, the things I was stubborn for were actually good things I was stubborn for. Because if I wasn't stubborn for those reasons, I wouldn't be a person. I'd be following down the wrong path. Like, I could have been in jail for my life, for killing somebody, for killing numerous people. But I did it for shooting people because I was going to follow down the wrong path. Like, "Oh, let's go shoot this person." Raj, I was like, "Why would you have to shoot the person?" And I was being dead serious about it. I was being stubborn about it. So my stubbornness always worked out to the benefit of me. And I'm trying to say to you, not to the detriment of me. Because if somebody was telling me something that was right, I was always keen to listen to it, right? So when it comes to your astrological sign, it's very important that you look at the sign that you're under and take heed with it, because it might lead you in the right path to what you be focusing on, what your purpose needs to be focused. Also, astrology signs are a roadmap in the stars for what we call space beings. A lot of people remember my show is not for my show are for the thinkers. It's not for people who don't get it. This is not for you. Because I could be talking to you like a long time ago. The time for debating is over. We are in the future. We don't deal with people in the past. We don't deal with the people in the present. We only deal with the thinkers. Okay? So this is not for you. You don't have to listen to my show. It's not for you. So back to what I was saying. Astrology is also a map for what we call space beings. You're traveling the cosmos or the universes of what a sign It's like basically their map. We're going through the constellation of Taurus. We're going through the constellation of Scorpio, Libra, Sagittarius, or whatever. They knew where to go by the constellation. Okay? So astrology was also used for that. Now, I'm not going to get into the tarot cards and stuff like that because it has nothing to do with it. We're talking about astrology here today. So, astrology became used guideline for certain things. Check it out. Go check out. Some people just won't dead believe in it. And remember, there's nothing wrong with that because I don't believe in anything either. I know things. So some people who are gonna say, "Oh, I don't believe in all that stuff like that," is because they don't like to be pegged, especially when I do it. Like one of the first things I ask is like, "What sign are you?" Because certain signs get along better with certain signs. Like, for instance, I was watching Patrick Bet David the other day in his show Value Tamed on YouTube, and he had somebody, an astrology person. He was bringing up a lot of facts because Bet David likes to deal with facts. He came out with some crazy facts, like how, for instance, cancers people are your most serial killers and the most dangerous in the zodiac. I found that, for instance, if you deal with a scorpion, scorpions are very nice people. My best friend Polo back in the day, he's a scorpion. He'd give you a shirt off his back, but you dare not cross a scorpion because a scorpion is what a scorpion. Scorpion will wait in the desert for you, for instance, or wait for its prey, and then wait for its prey, and when the prey walks over the sand, they can feel the vibration. Then its tail just comes and stings a person, and that's a scorpion. They love sex. They like nice things. They'll help you with the clothes off their back. But you cross them, they will wait 20 years if they have to get you back. Okay? Okay? That's just a fact. So you could peg people, not all the time. Because like I said, you could be born in the nighttime, the daytime, they might be a little bit off, a little bit different. But the majority of times in my encounters with people, when I ask them what sign they are, I'm usually right how they are. And you get along better with certain signs than other signs, right? Like, I'm a Taurus, like I said, and my partner's a Cancer, and we match up perfectly. Because Taurus and Cancer they match perfectly, right? That's just the way it is. So, for instance, Piscean people, they're very quiety, most of them, and they're hard workers, but they're very jealous. They're very jealous. Yeah, you have, say, what's it called? Leo the lion. Highly aggressive lions, I'm trying to say to you. Hard-working people, but they're very to themselves. They care about themselves more than they care for others. Like my sister's what's it called? My older sister's a Leo the lion. Not to say that if you're a Leo, that you don't have kids, but she never wanted any kids, which is pretty selfish because on this planet you're supposed to be fruitful and multiply, like the Most High says, right? But if you follow people's signs and see how they move long enough, you get to click into them. You get to know how they move better. Like there's this certain sign, I know how to treat them. I know who to joke around with. I know who not to joke around with. You know what I say to you? And just because I know how their sign is, right? So I could go on and on with signs and astrology showing you how each sign is, but I'm not going to get into that because it'll take me another whole hour, right? My whole broadcast was just to show you that astrology is real. REAL, not REEL, right? As in REEL, movie real. Signs are real. You pick up on them. Like I said, this is for the thinkers, right? This is fourth dimensional train of thought type thinking. Pick up on these signs. You'll see how people move the better you get with knowing their astrological sign, okay? So, sorry again for last week's broadcast. I was a little chippy. I hope this doesn't come out. Thank you again for following me on my show, The Reality of Things, okay? Ultrastand Pheonix loves y'all. Have a great weekend. And Hotep.